لكم الدين إن الله اصطفى لكم الدين فلا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون.
أم كنتم شهداء إذ حضر يعقوب الموت إذ قال لبنيه ما تعبدون من بعدي قالوا نعبد إلهك وإله آبائك إبراهيم وإسماعيل وإسحاق إلها واحدا ونحن له مسلمون.
تلك أمة قد خلت لها ما كسبت ولكم ما كسبتم ولا تسألون عما كانوا يعملون.
ووصى بها إبراهيم بنيه ويعقوب. When some people are smelling the pant of death, I have 15 houses in Dubai. Then you mention each street where each house is being built. In Abuja, I have about 45. I can't even remember the rest where they are, but if Allah still permits me, if I remember, I'll tell you. In Oshogo, I have. In Ilorin, I have. In Soso, I have. In Saudi, I have 3 hotels. And in the bank, First Bank, I have this. UPBRINGING, I have this. Fidelity, I have this. Jais, I have this. Even PO, I have this. We deliver with wisdom. And I have invited a lawyer who will soon be here. The money somebody has never worked for, whoever inherits such monies will never know how to utilize it. There's a proverb in a language that confirms that. I gave an example here sometimes back. I said, if you are receiving salary, you plan on that salary very well. Even to take away 100 naira, that 100 naira must know where to go. But if care is not taken, somebody comes and dash you 2 million naira. If care is not taken, the first thing you remember is shawarma, yogurt, fura, because it didn't work for you. I'm not saying all, but that is the general episode. Yes. Meaning, it is a parent who have seriously worked for the money that always know the value. He who knows the value of kola nuts will wrap it with leaves. And it's what you be. Duk wanda ya san darajar goro dole sai ya sa gai. What I've called them for is vanity upon vanity. If you have some of them, especially boys who get it, and you have shared this money in conjunction with your lawyer or lawyers, after your demise, the first thing is to spend lavishly on your corpse. They will keep you in your coffin and begin to dance, especially if they're not Ahlu La ilaha illallah. Even if they are, some of them after the 3rd day, they will invite different musicians. And each of these activities they have used the money for will now go back to your record of service when you are alive. The angels will tell you, see, look, see, your children they have organized. They bought alcoholic drinks worth of 22 million naira. So much that some of their friends requested for a lady, pig, that they will not eat cow or sheep or whatever. So imagine, all this will now go back to you. What are we saying in essence? Let us copy Ibrahim.
ووصى بها إبراهيم بنيه ويعقوب.
Prophet Ibrahim and Yaqub, before they left, they called their children's attention to monotheism.
يا بني
Oh, my child, my children.
إن الله اصطفى لكم الدين.
Inna Allah astafa lakumuddin. Let me tell you, my children. Let me tell you, my child. Allah has selected. Allah has chosen with great passion the religion that you must follow. Inna Allah astafa lakumuddin. He has selected, He has chosen for you. So you don't have any other choice apart from Allah's choice.
فلا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون.
First, my message to you all, while I am alive now, فلا تموتن إلا وأنتم.
وأنتم مسلمون.
I was born into this religion of monotheism, Islam. Here you have come, which Allah has given you to me. Make sure you die not, except in the religion of Islam.
أم كنتم شهداء إذ حضر يعقوب الموت.
Were you there when Prophet Yaqub was about to die?
إذ قال لبنيه ما تعبدون من بعدي.
When he called his child and he asked him a very strong question. What are you going to worship after I must have left? It means after I must have died.
قالوا نعبد إلهك.
Then they all answer, we shall worship Ilahaka, your own Lord, your own God.
وإله آبائك.
This, your own God we're talking about, is the same God that your own father and grandfather worship. So we will not derail.
إبراهيم وإسماعيل وإسحاق.
The father, the God of Ibrahim, the God of Ishaq.
وإسماعيل وإسحاق.
The same God that Ismail, Ibrahim, and Ishaq worship is the same God we are going to worship. That was the answer given by them.
إله واحدا ونحن له مسلمون.
إلها واحدا. It was unionism. A unique God. A God that has no equals. A God that has no samples. A God that cannot, the God, not the God. The God that cannot be equated with any other. It is the same God that we are going to worship. Now, you can see how the father and the other father started to inculcate, encourage their children into the world of monotheism. With wisdom, then you can now imagine the answers given by the children. Ilahan
واحدا ونحن له مسلمون.
He is one, and we shall worship nothing except Him in His oneness.
تلك أمة قد خلت لها ما كسبت ولكم ما كسبتم ولا تسألون عما كانوا يعملون.
تلك أمة قد خلت لها ما كسبت ولكم ما كسبتم ولا تسألون
عما كانوا يعملون.
تلك أمة, that is the exact upright larger society of Islam. قَدْ خَلَتْ لَهَا مَا كَسَبَتْ. What they have done had gone with them. Meaning, what a father has done has gone with him. And whatever a child or children do will also go by them. وَلَكُمْ مَا كَسَبْتُمْ. What you also do will be for you. What I do will be mine.
ولا تسألون عما كانوا يعملون.
In some cases, Allah may not ask the father what the wrongs the children have done. They will be on their own. In English, they call it every man for himself. Except the parents who refuse to teach and pass the message of Islam to their children. Then, the parents will answer Allah on behalf of their responsibility they have shown upon their children. And we move to Luqman now.
وإذ قال لقمان لابنه وهو يعظه يا بني لا تشرك بالله إن الشرك لظلم عظيم.
وإذ قال لقمان لابنه. Luqman also, as a Muslim, strong Muslim, he also called the attention of his own child.
وهو يعظه.
When he was admonishing him, he admonished his child, "Oh, you, my son.
يا بني
My son, I call on you.
لا تشرك بالله.
I am telling you now, La is a command. A very strong command. Don't go and look for another so-called Allah. The Allah that can neither assist or help you, nor infringe or cause inconveniences to you or discomfort your life."
إن الشرك لظلم عظيم.
Why? Because we have very grievous, mighty, big sins in Islam. We call them al-kaba'ir. Al-kaba'ir. Number one of these kaba'ir is ashirk. When you associate another thing with Allah, He is very angry with you. Every minute. Every single minute He is angry with you. If you can borrow from that, what if you have a child and that child recognizes your friend as his own father but not you? Will you be happy? When you advise him, he refuses. But when that your friend advises him, he takes to it. Will you be happy? The answer is no, you will not. Because it means your own parental responsibility has been shunted, has been withdrawn from you by another person. So not talk of Allah. So this is number one warning admonition that Luqman has given to his child. Next.
محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم عن عبد الله بن عباس بن عبد المطلب رضي الله عنهما قال كنت خلف النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يوما فقال يا غلام إني أعلمك كلمات احفظ الله يحفظك احفظ الله تجده تجاءك إذا سألت فاسأل الله فإذا استعنت فاستعن بالله واعلم أن الأمة لو اجتمعت على أن ينفعوك بشيء لم ينفعوك إلا بشيء قد كتبه الله لك وإن اجتمعوا على أن يضروك بشيء لم يضروك إلا بشيء قد كتبه الله عليك رفعت الأقلام وجفت الصحف.
And Abdullah ibn Abbas. From Abdullah, the son of Abbas. Bun
بن عبد المطلب رضي الله عنهما.
The son of Abdul Muttalib, may Allah be pleased with two of them. Radiyallahu anhuma. May Allah be pleased with both the father and the son.
قال
Then he said, كنت
خلف النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يوما.
Then he was at the assembly of the Prophet one day.
فقال يا غلام.
Oh, you young chap, I call you.
إني أعلمك كلمات.
I want to teach you one word. One. I want to teach you, and I want you to take to this. What did he want to teach?
احفظ الله يحفظك.
Be conscious of Allah. Know what He wants. Go by it. Know what He does not want. Refrain from it. That's number one thing I want to teach you.
يحفظك.
Then He will be conscious of you too. He will guide you. He will protect you. When Allah says do, you do. And Allah says don't, and you don't. He is ready to protect you.
احفظ الله تجده تجاهك.
Then when you do all this, you will find the face of Allah turning to you. So you don't need to turn against Allah. You don't need to turn your back to Allah. Because Allah's face is everywhere. I am facing you now. Whatever goes beyond here with the engineers, I don't know. Whether they are dozing, I don't know. Whether they are tampering with the engine, I don't know. But Allah knows what I'm doing here as I face you. He knows what they are doing there as I back them. So when you turn to Allah, you are conscious of what He wants, you go by them. You are as well conscious of what He doesn't want, and you refrain. Allah will face you. That means He will be very glad to pay attention to you.
إذا سألت فاسأل الله.
Let me tell you again. If you want to ask from Allah. Ask directly from Allah. Don't ask from humans, especially when the necessity has not warranted. If you ask a child from someone else, apart from Allah, you are going to get the wrong child. If you ask for money from the devil cannot give you, but devil will give you something like money. Look at the case of this boy, Abdul Shaitan, in a lorry. Up to today, why people are in a haste to get money, wallahi, I don't know. If you hastily look for money, you will hastily get the money, and you will hastily be disgraced. You will hastily go away from Allah. You will hastily go off the love of Allah, and at the end, you are going to hastily go into hellfire. You will smartly run into hellfire on your own. Let me give you a similitude. If you are driving and you are seeing red, what does red mean in the rule of traffic? Stop. I said, no, I will not stop. And we are moving. Just before you cross that red, the green has come. Why are you there in a haste? I don't know whether you understand the scenario I'm bringing. Okay, you have refused to stop. Remember, and you should know, you should be conscious of the fact that if the traffic light shows you red, are you supposed to go? No. What are you supposed to do? To stop. Because since he has stopped you, the red light has passed another person. Now you say, I will not stop. You zoom. And that one coming, whom the green light has passed, believe that he is on his right. And it's also zoom. Class, what will be the result? This Abdul Shaitan, they call Abdul Rahman, has jammed his own life now. And I want us to erase these hypocritical thoughts from our minds. He is from Ilorin, he has spoiled the image and integrity of Ilorin. It is not true. He has not even spoiled the integrity of his family. If his father has not been doing so. So if he has not been able to spoil the integrity of his father, how then will he spoil the integrity of Ilorin or integrity of Islam? He has only spoiled his own integrity. He has only dastardly spoiled what he ought to have been. And I want to erase this from the heart of all those who are watching and those who are listening and those who are here present. Every city, every village, every hamlet, every town, every country that Allah has created, you have both good people and bad people. Until the end of the world, you cannot say all the people in this community, they are all good. Ever, never. Because some people, before they gave birth to their children, they remember and beg Allah. Some, they rush into it, they didn't beg. And that's why they have the result they have. Or because Allah wants to test them with their children. The parents may be very good, excellent. Everybody knows that they are good. But because Allah wants to, okay, Prophet Nuhu alayhi salam was he a bad person? If he was bad, will he have been made as a prophet and messenger of God?
One of the best.
But look at the child Allah has given to you. Okay, if I may ask, where is the most sacred country we have in the whole world today? Saudi Arabia. Don't you have thieves there? Don't we have robbers there? In fact, we have rapists. And judgments, series of judgments have been passed. Some their neck, they caught. It depends on the gravity of the offense. Offenses have determined the punishment or the gravity of the punishment. So the same thing goes. When you see somebody say, I know, he's from that town. He's an Igbo man. He must like money. So you mean there are no Yorubas that like money? Or you mean there are no Igalas that like money? Or you mean there are no Ibras that like money? Or you mean there are no Edos that like money? Or you mean that we don't have houses who can even go fetish to get money? So if you have seen one, that is what we refer to as the black sheep in the midst of white. I'm not bailing Ilorin. I'm not saying all people in Ilorin are clean and pure and sacred. I have never said that. I will not say it. But what we're saying is this particular boy, who was supposed to have been named as Abdul Shaitan and was mistakenly named as Abdurrahman, is the black sheep in the midst of white. Our own stance is that it is our prayer, it's our hope, and at the same time our wish that Kwara State government will go by the penal code of the state to give the judgment, so that the whole world will know. It is not our expectation for anybody to go and beg and plead on behalf, because an-nafsu bin-nafs. And this is why many people are running away from the classical, well-coded Islamic law. Some people are doing it because they know it will affect them. And Islamic law does not affect non-Muslims. If you are a non-Muslim, you have committed an offense, they take you to English law or common law to go and answer your query. If you are a Muslim, then they take you. Then let's try and see if you practice Islamic law, at least even for 2 months, no, for 6 months, or even for 1 year. Let's see how the repatriation we're going to have. So for the boy who has committed what has never been on earth, the whole world, not just the glory, not just the whole world is waiting. Number 2, it's tafsir. We have to go into where it is necessary. Number 2, number 1, I blame the boy in totality. 1, like I wrote on a comment on the social media, that the boy is a professor of Kabai. Can I explain? Yes, I have to. According to the report. But the report, about two reports, that one, he used fetishness to invite the lady. Whether it is true or not, wallahu, assumption he did. What has he committed? Shirk. Number two, that the food was poisoned or the drink was poisoned. Whichever. For you to poison somebody in Islam is a very grievous sin. That means you are taking the life that Allah has created. So you want to equate yourself with Allah. Like Namrud did. Namrud said he can kill and he can spare lives. Then they said you cannot. He said no, he could do it. Go and bring someone. They brought somebody. Oh yeah. Kill him. And he was killed. Then the other person that was invited, you go, I spare you. That he has done what Allah could do. Does that make number 6 work right? So number 2, he has poisoned. Number 3, he raped according to. Allegedly. Then number 4, he scuttled. He pieces the body into different dismemberments. That one, there's no bati. It was shown. I saw the hands. The head was found in Ibadan.
Yes.
His secretary here. I would have asked him, the person who took there, I don't know the person, I don't want to know whether the person didn't pass through Ogo or something. And this is why our policemen, they need to be up and doing. Government has to pay them well. To me, there's nothing wrong that the least police officer should receive nothing less than 500,000 naira per month, apart from other stipends. Because somebody who receives maybe 95,000 naira, and the person carrying the head in the boot, for example, is giving him 1 million naira. Please, okay, I'm in a haste. I want to go. Somebody is waiting for me, or somebody is in the hospital. So I'll go. And look at 1 million has cost. 1 million that is not even enough to start foundation of a house. So the boy dismembered the body. In Islam, do you know even operation is not allowed in Islam? Except on serious occasions. That is why postmortem, or what do you call it, even Islam is not allowed. That, for example, the husband dies and they accuse the wife, and now they want to, in serious cases, Islam is not allowed. Not to talk of somebody who deliberately, no issue on ground, and dismember the body into pieces. Some inside the dustbin, some wherever they have taken them to. How many have I counted? You're not following. I went for I have counted 4. The 5th one, which we saw again, he poured ogogoro on the 2 wrists on the table. Having been asked why, that because he never wanted the hands to get what? Rotting. So that means there was a purpose for that hand. So for putting ogogoro, that's the 5th kabair. Huh?
Professor of Kabair.
That's the name I've given. He is Professor of Kabair. He has mopped them together. And each of these sins has serious punishment in the sight of Allah. And number 6, he sold them out. Because he couldn't do that for free. Number 7, he has disguised by telling lies to people that in the afternoons he will slaughter a goat. Keep the goat inside, go for his devilish assignment, bring in his victims. Thank you. Now the neighbors will now think he was butchering the goat, not knowing that he was a butcher in the afternoon of animals, but a butcher of human lives in the night. Subhanallah.
وبحمده سبحان الله العظيم
Okay, so let's just do one. One is okay, go. Say it, baby. Let's get married. عن عبد الله بن عباس بن عبد المطلب رضي الله عنهما
قال كنت خلف النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يوما فقال يا غلام إني أعلمك كلمات احفظ الله يحفظك احفظ الله تجده تجاهك إذا سألت فاسأل الله وإذا استعنت فاستعن بالله.
Then before I go further, still on this young, idle and lazy young boy. Parents, also warn your daughters. All that glitters, it can never be gold. All cannot be. Some Nigerians from these parts, they are still not spoiled in this act I want to say. How will a lady go into a boyfriend's house? Say, after all, my parents, they have known him. They only know him on Ferry for now. And every cat that want to chase a rat must pretend to that rat. Or whoever wants to catch a monkey. Whoever wants to catch a monkey will what? Maybe he's pretending. And that is why our marriages, from here down, you should know what I'm talking about. We're using wisdom. Some people will not say he's attacking my town. No. From here, this side, down. We are spoiled already. Majority, not all. Majority are spoiled. Some parent or female will even push their daughters to the yet-to-be husbands' houses. Then it is the parent, especially some mothers of yet-to-be, that will push their daughters to the yet-to-be husbands' houses. I want her to come and cook for me. I want to know whether she can cook very well. So what if she cannot cook? According to that, she already had somebody she wanted to marry. According to all these are alleged cases, but we have to bring them out. If she had gotten somebody she wanted to marry, what took her there? 2, was that her first time there? It means she was not disciplined too.
Yes.
She was not well trained, or she was trained but refused the training. We're not talking about her, we're talking about those of us living, so that we can learn a lesson. He who falls in a pit teaches others by coming behind a lesson. Energy go to. Idan mutum ya fadi cikin rami, haidara sai yake ba waɗanda suna zuwa a bayan shi. Chama mulu kai bon moso ye lausa. What I say kula yibo. Ay wana Muhammad. So let us train our that if she didn't go, he might marry another person. That means Allah does not destine that they are both husband and wife. Let us keep the integrity of our daughters. Prophet Muhammad, he said there is no way a boy and a girl will be together. 2 of them only. The shaitan will not whisper. It is there, and then shaitan will be now pointing out the most beautiful part of that lady. So he will likely have a taste. And whoever had a taste had a test. And whoever had a taste and the test had won the test and the test. We have seen some occasions where a boy had tasted and tested, and I didn't say he was no more interested. So let us train them. Like the people I'm talking around this area, they will never know their husband's houses until the last night in their parents' house and the first night in their what? You are not following. So that blame should go. And we should now pick from this blame. Let us go by what Islam says, not by what the our cultures say in most cases. So the Prophet ﷺ said,
إذا سألت فاسأل الله.
if you want to ask Allah directly, He is the one who is ready to give. Those who are fond of asking humans all the times, people are tired of them. One day they will tell you, please, I have my own problems too. Because you ask of human beings more than you ask Allah. You see that people are getting tired now. No, Ganu. Ganu means you are doing army, but you are going to where you are not. That is the meaning. A musician insulting. And every musician is known as alagbe. Alagbe means somebody who begs before he eats. And you also, not you also, who said some people Ganu there. Are people not Ganu at your party? Some people you never invited, they came and spent money for you more than those who invited you.
You did not reject their money.
And you didn't reject it.
Allahu Akbar.
You didn't Ganu. So, that's why I will always keep on saying it. Al-mustofiyyah here, we are disciplined. It is not our making, it is Allah's making. Have you not finished naming ceremony one day? Somebody among the congregation will just walk and run after you. We really enjoy it. When you look at it inside the cashier, you won't check the money at the presence of the person who has given you. When you now enter your car, you lock the door and you now check 50,000 naira. And all those who are asking 100 naira, 200, that's what you are bringing. But you alone, without anybody sharing with you, 50,000. Wherever you keep God.
That's why you meet him.
That's why you meet him. If you think you must beg before you get, wallahi, you will never get until. Then if you believe Allah will do it, Allah will do it, Allah will do it. But don't misquote me. Don't misquote me. You are a student. You have not paid for your
school fees.
For your school fees. And they will close the online registration by Monday, 1 p.m. You can go to MSS and tell them your predicament, your situation. Then by that, Allah will send somebody to you. Because you have not been doing it. And you don't even have the intention of doing it after that time out. Because you keep your faith that Allah will do it at this singular time. Therefore, don't join the groups that are always Ganus. Don't say because it's only when you are at al-mustofiyyah you not Ganu. But when you go somewhere, don't Ganu anywhere. Don't poke nose. That's the meaning. Anywhere. So the Prophet said that. Ask Allah, Allah will give you. Then when you're looking for assistance, like I've said now, look for that assistance first from Allah. Have you not seen many who pass their exams even without writing well? Without going to the lecturer to say, please, I want to pass. Maybe the lecturer, when you got your paper, because you have asked Allah, you have prayed fervently, and the lecturer was just dozing as he was marking. Dozing. Open again. $72.
Excellent.
You didn't go to him. That is the power of prayer in the sight of Allah. Allah, what you say? No, I have done this exam. How I am going to pass is not my business again. It is your business. Or maybe about half of the class had failed. Say, Kai, this is spoiled my work. What can I do? There are 120 in the class, and about 66 who have failed. This will be my own fault too at the departmental meeting. 10 marks bonus. I initially scored 40. And 45 is a pass mark. Plus 10 plus 40. How much is that? Under the grading. What is that? That's C. It's enough. Somebody initially had scored 30. Now he's having 10. How much is that? What is the grade? F or N? D? It will fall within D is I think 25 to 39 or something. It depends on some schools. Yes. D, just go. Now,
واعلم أن الأمة لو اجتمعت على أن ينفعوك بشيء لم ينفعوك إلا بشيء قد كتبه الله لك.
then let me tell you, human beings, that's the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam talking here. All human beings in the whole world gather and promise to do something good for you. Something good. And yanfa'uka, they want to assist you, be shaping with something good. Wallahi, they cannot give you. If the whole Nigerians promise to vote for you as their president, if Allah, I have no such purpose in my record for you, wallahi, you will never become president. If the old people in your state during your campaign, some will even swear, I swear we will vote for you. On the day of election, they will change their minds. So, Kai, we will not vote for him, we will vote for another person. Or some people will misprint, misstomp against your name. Because Allah does not want you. When Jamaat,
وإن اجتمعوا على أن يضروك بشيء لم يضروك إلا بشيء قد كتبه الله عليك.
if they also gather that they are going to inconvenience, they are going to cause miserable to your life, they are going to deal with you. Wallahi, if Allah has no means, has no purpose of dealing with you in His record, they will fail woefully in their plans.
رفعت
الأقلام وجفت الصحف.
رفعت الأقلام, because Allah has destined everything, and so He raised His pen. He has destined everything. And when He finished the destiny, what did He do? He raised up His pen. Then since He raised, who will write? And the paper has dried. If you don't know what I'm talking about pen. Those of you who went to school around 70s, there were no biros like this. But what we have is yes, when you have a bottle of ink, that black and blue ink, you have to draw the ink into the pen and write. Such a pen we're using as a very good example here. So if you use such a pen to write on the paper, there is no amount of effort you can put in to erase what you have eaten, what you have written. It will never get erased. And the worst scenario is when water pours on it. The whole show spoils. Therefore, we should always have our self-reliance on who? On Allah. Take Allah first. Some of us will depend even on the people who are well to do in our society, like politicians. If I go to him, he will do something for me. Then you get there, will tell you they should not allow you inside. Now your hope has been what? Dashed. I was told the story of a man who had an appointment with a politician here in this Nigeria. So he had the time to go. While he was going, they said each masjid he got to, he will branch and observe 2 rak'ah. He walked there. When he met or saw another mosque, he will branch and do what? 2 rak'ah. When he got there, it was the politician that urged him in. All these dogs that wanted to stop him, he said no, let him in. And Allah made or used the politician to bless him for what he was requesting for. Ile ita inokere le ignore. Torore don't buy any camera in the name of so They said after every super prayer, this old man will just raise his hand. Oh Allah, that's your house. What is his house?
Makkah.
Take me there. I know I have nothing. Inside there I don't have. In the house I don't have. I have never opened an account. Allah, take me there. Take me there. As he was, to him, he was soliloquying. He thought he was talking to himself, then to God. Not knowing that there was a man who is a rich man. And the man never knew he was a rich man. One day, they said the rich man just walked to him. Baba, there's something wrong with his mouth. Baba, what you have told God, God has answered, He has accepted, and He has granted. This year, you are going to Makkah. Did he go to the rich man? No. Did he go?
No.
Who did he go to?
Allah.
So let's go to Allah. Let's go to Allah. Now.
يا لكيف ثم هدي وقوفهم لأنك راعي سوف تسأل عنهم لأنك راعي سوف تسأل عنهم
يا لك احفظ ثم أديه حقوقهم لأنك راعي
سوف تسأل عنهم لأنك راعي
سوف تسأل عنهم
إيالك.
إفاز يا لك.
Please train your children. Train your family members, beginning with your wives, then your children, then your dependents. Train them. Everything is not money. There are some things that money will never get. Don't capitalize on money. And that's why my friend Rahim, هل تعلمه؟ من هو؟
Allah.
You know what Sadiq also this musician, إن من ماذا؟ إن من الشعر الحكمة. Some of these musicians, they have this, Allah has given them. And they sang some songs in conjunction with what the Quran is saying or what Hadith is saying. He said, as I quote him, Olúwa ló lówó, kìràkìtà wa ẹ̀dá tiẹ̀ pọ̀ jù ká súre owó mà ní ìbá o.
Olúwa ló lówó, kìràkìtà wa ẹ̀dá pọ̀ jù ká súre owó mà ní ìbá o.
Now let's analyze. Olúwa ló lówó. Kẹ́ni kan máa tún kọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ àgbẹ̀ mo yí. Àbá Musa. Olúwa ló lówó.
Allah is the owner of money. He owns it.
Kìràkìtà wa ẹ̀dá pọ̀.
We struggle too much over this kind of money. We hustle over money a lot.
Olúwa ló lówó.
Allah is the owner of money.
Kìràkìtà wa ẹ̀dá pọ̀.
Human being hustles a lot over this money.
Ká súre owó mà níbà.
Let's hustle for money a little bit.
Al-Quran is pé al-malu.
والبنون زينة الحياة الدنيا والباقيات الصالحات خير عند ربك ثوابا وخير أملا.
Don't misquote us again. We're not saying that people should not look for money. Money is important, but it's not as important as we have placed it. Allah is important before and after the money. You can look for money in a kind of halal's way. There's nothing wrong there. And that's why Rabbana, Atina, Fidunia,
حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. عيالك حفظ ثم هد حقوقهم لأنك راعي سوف تسأل عنهم لأنك راعي سوف تسأل عنهم.
Try to protect, guide your family members in every single way using monotheism.
ثم أدي حقوقهم.
Whatever is their portion, whatever is what they deserve, give it to them. Some people also don't train well their children. They have enough money. And you are leaving an adolescent child to go and struggle on his own. A child of 12, 13, 14. Say, no, go and get money on your own. I have worked for mine. You can get it anyhow. That's the mistake you are even saying. You have misfired. Say, go and get it anywhere. I don't care. Too. You have given him the free will to go and do whatever. If he has not committed killings, then that means you will enter into the buses and trains of Yahoo. So if you are talking to them, mind your language. Don't make an open-ended statement. Go and look for money, how you can get it. It's not my business. This is my own money. No. If you have your money, it is not your money, it is Allah's money that has kept in your custody. Therefore, part of what Allah will ask you is Did you train these children with the money I have given to you?
No.
And the best thing is to send them to school, both Islamia and Western education. Or they should include entrepreneurship. It is very, very important.
لأنك راعي سوف تسأل عنهم
لأنك راعي
سوف تسأل عنهم
لأنك راعي, because you are a shepherd. كلكم راعي
وكلكم مسؤول عن
We explained
رعيته.
that in the past. لأنك راعي, because you are a shepherd. You are the driver. You are the pilot. You have to pilot well the affairs of the family. On that note, سوف
تسأل عنهم لأنك راعي سوف تسأل عنهم.
سوف تسأل. We are going to ask you, the leader, the shepherd, the pilot, the driver of that family. We're going to ask you how you have driven them, how you have piloted their affairs, how you have led them as a leader. We shall ask you about them. Did you train them? If you are trained them, you are trying your own way. We'll punish you for your own sins. I will also punish you as well for not giving them the deserved trainings. Therefore, parents all over the world, let us not relent on how we have to train our children. Money isn't everything. And when you have trained a child with money, without the training of Allah in their heart first, there's every bound that they're going to have a catastrophic life they will live. But when you have trained them with Allah, telling them Allah is first and Allah is last, certainly Allah will guide them and guide us as well. Subhanallah.
وبحمده سبحان الله العظيم.
وَاعْلَمُوا
أن الله بما تعملون بصير.
We should be cognizant of the fact that whatever we do, whatever we say, whatever we act, Allah sees and He knows. So this is the stance of Islam on a divorced family and the position of the child, which we need to do. Then, what is Islamic faith or doctrine in the heart of children? The hadith says,
ووصى بها إبراهيم بنيه ويعقوب يا بني إن الله اصطفى لكم الدين فلا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. أم كنتم شهداء إذا حضر يعقوب الموت إذ قال لبنيه ما تعبدون من بعدي قالوا نعبد إلهك وإله آبائك إبراهيم وإسماعيل وإسرائيل وإسحاق إلها واحدا ونحن له مسلمون.
Allah is now telling us that one of the things we use in bringing up our children is faith. And it is no any other faith except from monotheism. Mono means what? One. Poly means what? Poly means from two upward. That's the meaning in English. But we think poly is just to know. It means from two upward. Polygamous. Meaning 2, 3, 4. So let's take note of that grammatical expression. The minute they say poly, it means 2 or 3. If you go to protect the man, you spend either 2 or 3 years. So it means from 2 years and above. So Allah is talking about monotheism here. And this is exactly what we are missing so much in our society today. Some people may believe in Allah in the morning, in the afternoon, maybe towards the evening. Angels in the morning and the devils in the night. How? They claim they worship Allah, they claim they love Allah, they claim it is only Allah in their own life, they claim everything. But when the night falls, they have other gods, smudgy now. They have other ones they believe in, apart from the God they had in the mornings, in the afternoons, and in the evenings. So the night God is different from the other day or other time of the day's God. And that's why some people, they are falling prey of Shaitan's dictate. Only God knows how they feel convenient, how they feel comfortable. You call on God, Allahu Akbar, like some people, they said they use horn. They use a Afrosen. Well, Ulugu, thank you. Well, I'm hearing it. I've never seen it. I don't know it. And I don't want to see it. And I don't want to know it. Wallah. I even called a friend. They said this. Like, I want to see it. Let me see. Up to today, I don't know. There are Muslims globally. Let us insert the love and the presence of Allah in the hearts of our growing up children, including those who have grown up at the same time. We, in the previous episodes, we said Islam has different categories of the year of maturity. We have the first 7 years, the second 7 years, and the third 7 years, according to their age. Then Quran says, your child is still your child until when he clocks or she clocks when? 20 years. Until. So if you look at what is happening in some part of this country, they are following this. Like I said, you can see, you still have some fathers today when their children of 39, 40 years, even 50 misbehaves. So well, like, okay, yeah, I will beat you. And that child of 40 years will be beaten and nothing will happen. But the problem today is that we are trying to tilt